The purpose of my essay is to create awareness about the positive and the negative aspects of the social media on the society, especially on Nigerian youth. My essay also interrogated the concept that the social media could be a double-edged sword. As we all know, before I went to my essay, I defined some key terms. What do you understand when we say something is a double-edged sword? And number two, what do you understand when we say something is a social media? Social media is a media through which people come to interact and socialize with one another in a digital and virtual realm. What do I mean by this, sir? Just as people can gather in a physical space, such as stadiums, clubs, parties, hangouts, the social media makes it possible for these same individuals to be in a digital and virtual space. I also gave examples of some social media. We have WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, etc. Now, what do you understand when you say something is a double-edged sword? Double-edged sword, as used in my essay, is a metaphor. Metaphorically, any facility which when used can empower the user with an advantage and also having the potential to inflict its advantage to that same user is known as a double-edged sword. So it offers both good and both bad, positive and negative. It has two edges. I am a Nigerian youth and I make use of social media. There are many positive and many negative impacts of the social media. There are many. But because people have limited me to 1,000 words, I will explain 5 of them. Number one, how the social media affects our identity and our individuality. Number two, how the social media affects our good interpersonal relationship with our peers, our family members, and members of the society across geographical boundaries. Number three, how the social media affects our mental health. Number four, how we can make social media to drive positive social change in our social, economic, and political system. And number five, the ethical constraints imposed on us by the social media. I'll explain some of them. Now, how can the social media affect our mental health? Research have shown that prolonged and excessive use of social networking sites, SNS, may be related to signs and symptoms of some mental health issues, such as social distancing, social isolation, anomie, depression, loneliness, fear, etc. Then exposure to content not age appropriate can lead to pornography, cyberbullying, cyber gangsterism, body shaming, which may even lead to suicidal tendencies. These are ways in which the social media can affect our mental health. Now, how can we make the social media to drive positive social change in our social, economic, and political system? I'll give examples of such. The 2023 general election, you saw how the youth were able to make the social media to galvanize themselves to challenge an oligarchy of a corrupt regime. If you can remember, during the NSAS process, you saw how the youth were able to make the social media to galvanize themselves to make the president to ban NSAS. It's not even Nigerians that these things are happening though. A few weeks ago, after I submitted my essay, how the Kenyan youth were able to make use of social media to galvanize themselves to make the president to ban an obnoxious finance bills. These are ways in which you can use the social media to drive positive social change in our social, economic, and political system. So if you can give me more time, I can explain more. Can I explain? Now, how can the social media affect our identity and our individuality? We all make the social media to connect, to interact with our peers, our friends, our family members, members of the society across geographical boundaries in real time, which is good, but it poses risks of privacy concerns. What do I mean by this, sir? Social media users often sacrifice their privacy in exchange for connectivity and convenience. Personal information shared online can be used for targeted exploitation. identity theft, and other malicious purposes. Personal information such as, in conclusion, I say that indeed the social media is undeniably a double-edged sword, offering both benefits to individuals and society. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nonsoke Iloeche of Graceland College, Enugu. He is in class SS2. I think we are going for the second one for us to listen to him, and then Chukwu Ifebuche of Hill Range Secondary School, SS1.
Good day, panel of judges, distinguished guests, my fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chukwu Ifebuche Marvelous from Hill Range Secondary School, SS1 to be precise. I am here to give a speech on the topic, social media as a double-edged sword. Social media, as we all know, has transformed the way we interact, share information, and build relationships. It offers numerous benefits and also comes with its own set of challenges and setbacks. As a senior secondary student in Nigeria, I find myself at the intersection of the digital world, grappling day to day with the complexities of identity formation, mental health, relationships, and ethical considerations in the social media landscape. On one hand, social media platforms play a vital role in shaping the construction of identity and expression of individuality among Nigerian youths. The curated images, aspirational content, and social comparisons prevalent on some of these platforms can influence perception of self, fuel aspirations, and impart one's sense of belonging with Nigerian society. Social media also offers a platform for self-expression, creativity, and connection. On the other hand, social media poses a significant challenge in identity formation, relationships, and mental health. The constant stream of images and narratives can influence one's sense of belonging in Nigerian society. I can still remember clearly when I started using Facebook in 2016. I saw how some of my friends used to get 200 likes and about 300 comments on their posts. But whenever I made my own post, I'll get just about 15 likes and 20 comments. I usually felt bad about this. It affected me so badly that I began to develop low self-esteem. I eventually ceased from posting as I could not garner as much comments and likes on my posts as some of my friends. It pushed me to the extent of going on my knees to actually begging some of my friends to actually like, view, and comment on some of these posts. However, that was when I started using social media for the first time. As years passed by, I regained my self-esteem and confidence and resumed posting and sharing my thoughts and opinions on social media. It no longer mattered to me whether anyone liked or commented on my videos. What was of utmost importance to me was that I share important information that was beneficial to my friends and followers. Despite its pitfalls, social media serves as a potent tool for youth to amplify their voices, advocate for social justice, and mobilize their peers for collective action. It empowers youth to engage in advocacy, activism, and community building, fostering a sense of agency and empowerment. However, to navigate the complexities of social media responsibly, youth must cultivate online civility skills and ethical considerations, as these are essential in combating misinformation and prompting ethical behavior on digital platforms. Ultimately, the responsible use of social media is crucial in shaping a brighter future for Nigerians. In conclusion, social media serves as a double-edged sword, offering a platform for self-expression, connection, empowerment, and advocacy, as well as posing a challenge to identity formation, mental health, and relationships. Moving forward, designers, policymakers, and users can work together to create a healthier and more ethical social media landscape. Thank you.
Thank you. And Chukwu Febuche, thank you for that wonderful delivery.
And Chukwu, thank you very much. Do you know you kept to time? Beautiful. You finished under 5 minutes. Now for the rest of you, when you hear that gong go bam, it means you have 1 minute remaining. You do it again. Gong. That means 1 minute remaining. See, those students climbing up, why don't you just fill the seats down here? You will see better. All right. So when the 1 minute is gone, you will now hear. He's a bell ringer, yes? Once you hold a microphone and say, "My name is Felicia Moore," your time starts counting. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, we need to let those at the entrance. We may not likely see people climbing story. They have to come and fill the front seat because they have enough seats here. We need to get this place filled before persons will begin to climb upstairs. Please, let's guide this all properly. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are back on the block to number 3 contestants, who is Ugu Ebubechukwu Francis of Hiran Secondary School, SS1 to be precise.
Panel of judges, distinguished guests, my fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ugu Ebubechukwu John Paul from Hiran Secondary School. I'm in SS1. I'm here to deliver my speech on topic, social media, a double-edged sword. In today's world, we know that social media is a very important tool in our digital world. It has impacted the way we communicate, share information, and even view the world around us. It has changed the way we communicate with one another, we have relationships. It has even affected our culture. However, like every powerful tool, social media has both good and bad sides, making it to function as a double-edged sword. It can amplify both positive and negative outcomes. On one hand, social media has an immense potential and can facilitate the sharing of information on a global scale. It can help students to connect with educators all over the world and learn about different concepts. It can help businesses to market themselves, improve their brands, and so on. It can also help youths like ourselves to show our love and passion for some social problems and causes like pollution, gender equality, and so on. Moreover, social media has greatly impacted and changed the way businesses operate. It has brought about a revolution and an improvement in the business management protocol. It has helped in providing opportunities for brand improvement, marketing, consumer engagement, and the rest. With the help of social media today, businesses can have one-on-ones with their customers, learn what they need, and make them to be satisfied. And in turn, they make more profit. You know, this positive attribute of social media has affected economy. This has really impacted our business world positively. However, on the other hand, social media's negative influence has brought about a set of detrimental outcomes, ranging from privacy concerns to mental health issues, depression, and so on. It would interest you to know that some studies have shown that people who spend a lot of time viewing items on social media tend to be happy, unhappy, sad, lonely, and depressed all the time. Why? This is because they tend to compare themselves with what they see online, thinking that life is perfect for some other person on the other side of the globe. Well, we all know that life can't be perfect here on earth. But then, this in turn makes them to lose their self-confidence, lose their self-esteem, and this is very bad for their mental health. Again, social media has also fueled the spread of fake news in the world. It helps people who want to spread fake news just to arouse interest of other users and make money. It helps them to do this at the detriment of the society. Additionally, we know that social media is everywhere on earth. Its ubiquity has made it very difficult to safeguard the privacy of users online. Many people have lost valuable information online because of this. Many hackers have managed to get into tech giant servers and take valuable information. To maximize the benefits of social media, the concept of digital literacy should be promoted across all corners of the globe. People should learn how to keep themselves safe online and away from dangerous people like hackers and the rest of them. Tech giants should also adapt to the changing times, bring about new methods on how to safeguard the privacy and security of their users' data. Now, governments and other agencies concerned should bring out rules and laws to prevent the misuse of social media and to protect users online. Now, in conclusion, we all know that social media has both good and bad sides. It's time that we acknowledge the set of challenges it sets before us and work together to destroy these challenges and mount a positive influence in our digital age. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ugu Ebubechukwu Francis. The next on the bill is Lemba Chibeze of our Apostolic Faith Secondary School, Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. Thank you.
The Vice Chancellor, Coast City University, ably represented by the wife, my lady, welcome. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Igwe Emeka, you are welcome. The Registrar, my panel of impartial judges, my fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is Lemba Chibeze, an expert student for the prestigious Apostolic Faith Secondary School, Owerri, Imo State. I'm here to defend my essay on the theme entitled Social Media as a Double-Edged Sword. Just as the double-edged sword, social media has both merits and demerits. Social media can be defined as online platforms which enhance communication between people living all around globally. According to Wareham Dixon Dictionary, she defines double-edged sword as something which has both favorable and unfavorable consequences. Now, diving into our theme proper, social media as a double-edged sword. We want to look according to the advantages and disadvantages of social media. According to statistics, it has proven that over 4.48 billion, more than the current world population of the world. Facebook boasts about 2.8 billion active monthly users. Instagram, an internet focused on visual content, boasts of over 1.8 billion users. Twitter, primarily focused on its real-time updates, boasts over 353 million users. LinkedIn, the professional internet networking system, connects of over 774 million users worldwide. Now, we want to look at the advantages of social media. First of all, as we have stated the statistics for communication and interaction between family members and loved ones scattered all over the globe. Secondly, social media enhances religious campaign. We all can agree that if we tune on to our radio stations, we often hear the gospel being preached while here and there. These are all advantages of social media. Social media also enhances e-commerce. It also helps to amplify the voices of the youth, to advertise their business. It forges voices and amplifies their voices, thereby enabling them to get clients and enable their businesses to sell well. Having gotten the advantages of social media, we want to go to the demerits of social media, as the team says, as a double-edged sword. The disadvantages of social media can be seen such as internet frauding. Presently in our country today, most of our youth dive into internet frauding with the so-called word used as Yahoo, Yahoo. Most of these high crime rates can lead to high rates of health-related matters, diplomatic challenges, and physical challenges, as stated by some philosophers such as Delulu 1996, Armstrong 1971, and Forstenberg 1981. We also want to look into some of the other disadvantages of social media. Social media currently now have many vast disadvantages associated with it. Currently now, there was a case whereby Instagram was hacked and over 200 million users' accounts were being sent to the dark web. This can give malicious attack users vital information to start up their malicious attacks. Also, Meta was also fined $1.3 billion as a result of breaking the European Union privacy rules by hacking some of their Instagram users, some of their internet users, and posting to the USA servers. This led to the European Board Management Agency to fine them a sum of $1.3 billion as a result of their disobedience and the negative effects such thing can cause. In conclusion, as we can see both the merits and merits of social media, hence I would advise that social media users should be conscious when using their various social media platforms. Because though the taste of the eating is always in the pudding, but that is not always the case if the pudding is not well cooked. Thank you.
I wish to inform us that Lemba Chibeze came in all the way from Apostolic Faith Secondary School, Warrior, Imo State. Next on the bill is Miss Christabel Chiamake, Roseville Secondary School, SS2, to be precise. Good luck.
The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Coast City University, distinguished guests, my fellow students, and everyone present here, good day. My name is Christabel Amu. I am a student of Roseville Secondary School, and I am in SS2. I am here to present my essay on the topic, social media as a double-edged sword. In the words of Nicholas Carr, social media is both a mirror and a megaphone, reflecting and amplifying the best and the worst of humanity. Social media has become an undeniable force that is swiftly reshaping the way we connect and perceive the world. It fosters vibrant virtual communities where individuals can connect, maintain relationships, and discover a sense of belonging. However, the impact of social media can cut both ways. While it offers undeniable benefits, it is crucial to acknowledge its potential downsides that could lead to negative moral, societal, and behavioral decadence. Nonetheless, it is important that we highlight the positive impact of social media. Through platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, etc., individuals can maintain relationships, join communities, and access educational and professional opportunities worldwide. It is important to note that social media has and is still helping millions of people worldwide to achieve financial breakthroughs by page monetization, content creation, online advertising, and digital networking. Let's take, for instance, popular social media influencers like the Kardashians or Kaby Lame, who have both earned over $15 million as of 2024. Now, if that sounds far-fetched, let's come home. We all know Emanuela of Makenjo's comedy. At the young age of 10, she built a house for her parents using money generated from her comedy skits that gained popularity all over social media. Social media has also become a powerful tool for raising awareness and mobilizing support for social justice issues. On the 14th of April 2014, 276 girls were abducted by Boko Haram terrorist groups in their school in Chibok, Borno. Michelle Obama's Bring Back Our Girls hashtag ignited a global social media movement demanding for the safe return of those girls. This also awakened a sense of urgency and duty in the Nigerian government to address this issue. Additionally, the Black Lives Matter movement, a movement dedicated to combating racism and police violence against the black community, received a catalytic boost through platforms like Twitter and Instagram, where it gained numerous followers and created a sense of solidarity among them. However, social media is not all glitz and glams. Its highly curated content that sometimes gives the impression of a perfect life can be very addictive and could take a huge toll on an individual's mental health and self-esteem. It could also contribute to feelings of inadequacy as well as distort a person's self-perception. Charlie D'Amelio, another popular soul that comes with constantly being in the spotlight. She spoke about how the need to maintain a perfect image and the negative comments affected her own mental health. Similarly, when I was in SS1, I felt isolated when most of my peers immersed themselves in Snapchat, a platform that I was not a part of. So to regain a sense of belonging, I joined Snapchat. However, it turns out that my interests were not aligned with that of my friends. This left me feeling disconnected. This goes to show how the pressure to conform to social media trends can heighten feelings of loneliness and depression rather than creating genuine connections. This can also negatively impact family dynamics when individuals focus face-to-face interactions with their family members. It is crucial for individuals with a balanced perspective. By fostering digital literacy, promoting genuine self-expression and authenticity, as well as advocating for healthier online habits, we can find a balance between the digital world and face-to-face interactions. Let us remain mindful of the dual nature of these platforms and strive to nurture a genuine and positive online identity rather than make it a measure of our self-worth. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. To me, I think the use of the microphone for her is something else. I want to stop there. Ladies and gentlemen, we advance. We move to Oyeharam Chiamaka from Roseville.
Good day, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow students. My name is Chiamaka Onyehara, and I'm a student of Roseville Secondary School, and I'm in SS2. And I'm here to present on the topic, social media as a double-edged sword. Over the past decade, social media has become an essential part of our lives, helping us to remain connected, entertained, and informed. Yet, it has also brought about increased anxiety, depression, and disconnection. As the U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy aptly puts it, in the era of modern technology, social media is one of the strongest weapons, but at the same time, one of the deadliest poisons. Social media, defined as a digital technology for sharing ideas and information through virtual networks, engages over 4.7 billion users globally. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok offer tremendous opportunities, but also significant challenges that require careful navigation and understanding. To start with, social media excels as a tool for connectivity. Platforms allow instant communications with families and friends worldwide, regardless of the geographical boundaries. However, there's an irony. As we inform the way we receive and stay updated on current events. For example, during the COVID-19 outbreak, social media played a very crucial role in spreading information about the virus, its precautions and treatments, which helped to save millions of lives worldwide. However, there's also an increase in misinformation, which is a significant downside. Teenagers are often unable to discern between real and fake news, and they often fall prey to cyber theft and fraud, which in Nigeria is popularly known as Yahoo, because they are driven by this pressure to maintain online superficial lifestyles. On the positive side, social media also acts as an agent of change, especially in Nigerian socio-political landscape. Despite the rejection of the Digital Rights and Freedom Bill by our ex-president, President Mohamed Buhari, citizens still continue to use social media to voice out their concerns and push out for political reforms. Open letters, satirical content, and articles criticizing government actions are widely published, fostering a spirit of activism. The NSAS protest that took place on social media and transitioned into a real-life demonstration exemplifies this. Additionally, various individuals also publish articles as well as a way of voicing out their critiques on the government and their actions. Having seen the good and evil of social media, how do you think that we can strike a balance in the use of social media? According to Eric Krolman, we do not have a choice on whether we use social media. The question now is how well do we do social media? As an actively engaged social media user, I've had personal experiences which gave me some potentials and pitfalls. I learned perhaps the pressure of comparing myself to other people and a sting of cyberbullying. But then I was able to cultivate mindfulness in how I use social media and engage in offline activities such as hobbies that I derive joy from. It's on this note that Jim Rohn tells us that social media is like a garden. Plant positive thoughts and reap the reward, but without negativity to prevent it from choking your growth. This is a way of encouraging young people to be mindful of what they share online and consume. To be mindful of what they share online and consume while trying to navigate the digital world, and also emphasize on that importance of balance and personal responsibility. In conclusion, social media is seen as a double-edged sword because of its dual nature, which offers us with tremendous opportunities like information sharing, connectivity, and social activism, while also posing risks to our mental health and social cohesion. Striking balance through mindful social usage, and also can help us to be mindful of all this and mitigate these harms while trying to see that it's not a source of our distress. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. I wish to refresh our intuitive mindset towards what is going on right here at the auditorium of Coast City University. It's the award ceremony of the third edition of Coast City University Chancellor's Annual Essay Contest for Senior Secondary Schools, and the theme remains social media as a double-edged sword. You've heard from Nonso Ileje Enemchukwu, Ugu Ebubechukwu, Elembe Christabel, and of course, we are going to have Chigo GCM Chimike Chimdendo of University of Nigeria Secondary School on Nsukka. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Chigo Jise Chimke Chimdindu. I'm an SS3 student of University of Nigeria Secondary School, and I'm here to make an oral presentation on my essay with the theme Social Media as a Double-Edged Sword. Social media as a double-edged sword. This means that social media is society's sword. A sword it's used to between communities, but it is also a sword it has used to defend the individuals in society from isolation. It was this sword that Marshall McLuhan saw in the 1960s, that the future, the society of our present, would have and would be able to breach any communication gap that exists. It was because of this that he coined the term global village in reference to the world as a community connected by telecommunication. Now, we live in this global village, a place where someone in Kaduna and someone in Nsukka can easily wake up in the morning and talk to each other as if they are next door neighbors. But in this world, social media doesn't just help us to communicate. It touches every aspect of our life. It invigorates our relationships. It strengthens social change, and it elevates social injustice. So I would like to talk about the different edges of that double-edged sword. The positive edge is its advantages, and the negative edge is its disadvantages. Social media has helped teens who make up most of the global social media base to use it as a mirror to try to find their identity in this world. Almost everybody between the ages of 13 and 19 is trying to find their purpose for being in this world God has created. And they take to different social medias such as Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram to try to find that identity. Many of them don't succeed. They eventually get distracted by their peers. But some of them do realize their goals. People like the 2023 highest scorer in the UTME, Umekam Siochuku, and the owner of Educator, Christian Soluchi Fidel Ibabuchi, are examples of youths who have made good use of social media to find their identity and create an impact on the world. As a Christian and an avid Chelsea fan, it gives me joy to find anybody on social media who shares my faith in Christ or who hates Pep Guardiola as much as I do. Because this is a way to get connected to people who we might not know. But because we are all on the same social media platform, you can speak to them as friends and as foes. Now, when we talk of social media, we come to the context of its social change. In October 2020, we had the End SARS protest, where youths came to realize the injustice that was going on when SARS were troubling young men in the name of finding Yahoo boys. And they came to social media to express their rage at this injustice. In the same year, the Justice for Uwa campaign was launched as a result of the rape and murder of 22-year-old Uwaila Omozuwa in a church in Benin City. Many wonderful